Hi guys, it's Jason here with you for another video for you guys, and I'm breaking down the upcoming matchup, Oregon versus Oregon State, Washington State, I believe. No, Washington State. I don't believe. I know they're called Washington State. Sorry about that. For your Cougar fans, Oregon coming off of back-to-back losses, 2-2. Washington State coming off of by 1-2. They beat Idaho, lost to Portland State and Boise State on the road. Portland State was in Pullman. The game time was 6:30 at night. Pac-12 Network. It should be a great game. Let's go over the numbers real quick. Have a lot for you. Offensively, let's break it down. Points per game, give it the edge to Oregon. It's kind of a push. I want to say it's an edge. Oregon 41.8 points per game. Washington at an even 42. What's Washington per attempt? Oregon is averaging at 6 yards per carry. On the little over 6.3. Washington State 4.5. We cannot let Washington State run the ball. We really gotta let them be one-dimensional. Yards per play for the offenses. Oregon is averaging 7.3. That's pretty close to the top. Yards per play for an offense. Washington State, not too bad. 6.25. Throw it down to conversions for the offenses. Oregon is at a 48% on the third down. And Washington State is at a 53%. We cannot let Washington State get half of their first downs. That's going to be a very big tax. Slowing down this offense. So it'll be a good little chess match and whatnot. Let's go over the Washington State offensive players. Luke Falk, 71 touchdowns not 71 touchdowns, 71% on the year. 1,100 yards. Passing, I did not write down its touchdowns and interceptions. I apologize. Looking at its yards per quarter, he's a really consistent player. 291 in the first quarter, 261 in the second, 221 in the third, and 335 in the fourth. That fourth quarter number is really big because they have been down 2 out of the 3 bowl games that they have played. 80% on the first down. Going through the stats, I go to cfbstats.com. Really good site for stats if anybody wants to get some college football stats. 80% on the first down. That is a ridiculous high percent on the first down. Washington State doesn't want the ball, but they do have a running back, Jamie Williams, 19 carries, 140 on the year. And the wide receivers, a lot of good wide receivers that the Cougars have. Gabe Martin, Travis Martin Jr. Got over 20 catches, 200 yards. Gabe Martin has 4 touchdowns. So a really good wide receiver core. Washington State has that air-raid attack. So it should be a really good game. Slowing down at their offense. We'll talk about the offense, defense a little bit later in this video. Let's go with the Oregon offensive stats individually. Dakota Prukop, 66%. Completion 1,000 yards through the air, 8 touchdowns, only 1 pick. That coming off of the last play of last week's loss to Colorado. Royce Freeman, 335 yards, through 3 games. He did not play last week. 4 touchdowns. Tony Rich James, 230 yards on this season. Benoit, 211. Tony Rich James is averaging 6 yards per carry. Royce Freeman is averaging 8 yards per carry. If Royce Freeman can't play, it'll make that much of a difference running the ball. And the wide receiver coach is just like Washington. They don't have one guy, they have 3 or 4. Oregon has Danny Carrington, 280 yards. Nelson has 200 yards. And Dwayne Stanford has 142. Let's go over the defensive team stats real quick. We'll go over the averages here soon. Points per game allowed, Oregon 32.5. It is still slightly better points per game than last year. Washington State 27.3. But this is the best offense that Oregon has. Both of these teams have faced best offenses. Giving up rush yards per attempt, Oregon 4.8. 4.4, and Washington State 3.77. Yards per play, Oregon 5.3. Washington State 6.5. I talk about this all week. Every video that you guys ever watch, I always talk about third it down, especially on the defensive side. Oregon is giving up third it downs on 43% attempts. That is still way too high. I want that number under 40%. And Washington State, 34.2 on the third down. So that defense is getting off the field. They are giving up a lot of yards. They give up 324 passing yards per game and 103 rush yards per game. Oregon, 257 passing. They're giving up on the defensive side, and 192. Everybody says that this Oregon defense is garbage and whatnot. Yes, the numbers, you look at the numbers, and total defense is in the triple digits. I see that, and I recognize that. But all the mistakes that Oregon is leading, doing on the defense is it's easable, fixable. It hasn't been fixed. I realize that. But saying this, it's about the guys being in the right gaps, being with the responsibilities and whatnot. I'm really impressed by this defensive secondary. You look at it for Oregon and Springs, and you're going, among it. Yes, Colorado did get big plays passing the ball, but they gave up a lot of yak yards, and that's what killed them last week. Offensively, averages, Washington State averages about 400 yards per game passing the ball, and Oregon got that balanced attack, 263 passing and 275 rushing. So it should be a very good ball game. I'm really excited about this. Look, I know Oregon's lost the 2 ball games. That is not lost on me. As an Oregon fan, all my expectation is that we don't get blown out and we play hard. And for the most part, I feel like we have done that. I would make a decision about Mark Helfrich after the season. Let everybody know is last year after 4 games, we were 2-2, 1-1 in the conference. Last year, coming off of that Utah blowout, then going on the road to Colorado, needing to win. Same situation. This year, 2-2, 0-1 in the conference. Going on the road, needing a win. Oregon needs this win very, very badly, just to get some momentum heading into the Washington game. And I'll admit this: if Oregon doesn't win this game, it could get really, really ugly this season. But saying that, I still believe that this is a good team. 2 losses by 6 points. It's not like we're getting blown out. It's just the matter of fact of the defense giving up 3rd and longs and big plays. We gotta cut down the big plays. Washington State is gonna throw all over the yard. Yes, we know that. We gotta stop the run game. We can't make them 2-dimensional. This game is for Oregon to win the game. I would say this. I think the fact that Washington beat us last year at home, I think it fuels these guys even better. Yes, you're coming off of 2 games, and you're playing Washington State. Pullman is a very sneaky place. It's a very sneaky, hard place to play at. You're actually a Duck fan going up to Pullman. It's never easy, but the last time that we faced Washington State up there, that was a dogfight. It was a dogfight. It was a 35-28 ball game. Marcus Mariota had it to play perfect during that ball game. I think it's going to be a team effort. But like I said, Oregon needs to get off the field on the 3rd downs. Gotta make Washington State kick field goals in the red zone. It's this simple place. Yes, the defense is bad. I'll admit that every day. The defense is bad. But if you look at 3rd down and red zone, those are 2 areas that you could perform, get off the field, and those numbers go down. I still believe it's a better defense than last year. For any fan or any person that's trying to put Mark Helfrich on the hot seat, I will say this: give it time. Give it time. Yes, he is replacing probably one of the best coaches in Oregon history at a short stint, Chip Kelly. Oregon has always been that school that it's an average football school, and that's what it is. I'm not saying it's okay to go back, but that's Oregon. Oregon's never been a national power. I believe it's unfair that Chip Kelly has 4 great years here, and then you put all that pressure on whoever's coaching that team. Look, new defense coordinator, new offense coordinator in the Mike Lovett, new quarterback coach in David Yost. Give it time. Give it time. Like I said, I went on one of my buddies' radio show, Rain Sports. I said this: Oregon could either win all the games or they could lose all the games. And I truly believe that. Hearing the players and the coaches talk this week after practice, it's all about getting the work in, and continuing to get better. And I believe Oregon will. It starts this week, Washington State week, before the big game against Washington. I say Oregon comes out victorious, 41-35. Oregon gets the victory. The days that Oregon blows out teams and days that Oregon is the power, it's over. I'll say that, it's over. Okay, every game from here on out, it's going to be a dog fight. I believe Oregon could get it done. I truly believe that, but yes, if things don't get better defensively, it's going to be a long year. And all I'm saying is not be like Alabama. I'm saying just get off the field. get off the field on a third it down. If we do that, we'll be better on defense. My name's Jason. Have a great day, and go Ducks.